Previously, we've looked at two forces acting at an angle of 90 degrees to each other, force P and force Q, and we concluded that we can have a single force that represents the effect of these two forces. That single force was described as the resultant. So it means two forces, P and Q, can be composed or combined to form a single force known as the resultant. What if you have a single force, which is the single vector V, and you want to break it down into two separate forces? How is it going to be done? Yes, this is achievable, and what you need to do is to break down this original vector V, which is a form of the resultant in this case, into two components. One on the horizontal, we call it the horizontal component of the vector V, Vx, and the other, the vertical component of the vector V, Vy. The process of breaking down this single vector or single resultant into two components of horizontal and vertical vectors is known as resolution of vectors. While two vectors are combined or composes a single vector can be resolved into its vertical and horizontal components. Now, let us check what the horizontal and vertical components will be in this case. There is an angle theta made to the horizontal. If you look at the horizontal component Vx, it is the adjacent side of this triangle, while the vector V we are breaking down is the hypotenuse. So if we want to find the adjacent side Vx, we need cos theta because it's at the adjacent side of the triangle. So that cos theta will be equals to Vx all over V. To obtain Vx, we simply cross multiply, and the horizontal component Vx will be equals to V cos theta. So to obtain the horizontal component, you solve it using V cos theta. That gives us the horizontal component. Then if you look at Vy here, it could also be at this side of the triangle, and that is the opposite side of the triangle. So opposite to hypotenuse is sine. So we can say sine theta is equals to Vy all over V. To obtain Vy, we cross multiply, and Vy will be equals to V sine theta, and Vy represents the vertical component of the vector V. So this is how to resolve vector or a given vector into its horizontal and vertical components. In our subsequent videos, we shall be solving problems using this formula, and we shall solve more problems on resultant vectors with more than two forces. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Please like, share, and comment on this video. Bye.